Hello, Professor. My name is Hajara Ferdowsi, and today I'm going to doing a video presentation from our team Teamero. So let's go to our, and this is our project named Teamero. This is the header part. We have a neighborhood home and the survey list. This is our title, and this is our footer part. Now, when I click the survey list, it's going to show us our dashboard or survey list page. This is our survey list page with survey title, author, start date, end date, responses. Or we also have a edited delete button. Also, we have a add to survey here. Create survey. Click here. Then I'm typing, I think, mock interview. Then my author name, Rumi, start date, and the end date. And when I click the submit button, it should be added in our survey list. Look, it's here. Now, if I want to edit something, I just click the edit button. And when I want to don't want to keep it here, I just click the delete button. Look, it's deleted from here. Let's go to our MongoDB. So this is our MongoDB, our database name project, our collections name surveys, and here we are. Our database structures and database schema. We have 4 documents here we entered in our survey list with ID, author, start date, end date, and title. Let's go to our coding. This is our db.js file, and basically this link is connected to our application to the MongoDB using the username and their password. Then the app.js file. So basically this file is same as when we did the midterm and other assignment. So we are view engines here, route directs here, catch function. So if there is anything happen error, so it's gonna call this function. And also this is we connected MongoDB here, view engine setup here is views folder like this. And then in models folder, inside this model we have server.js file. So this is our server.js file, and here we are creating mongos.schema with title, author, start date, and end date. And we already fixed our collections name in our MongoDB surveys, so we put it here same as whatever we did in our MongoDB. Then inside this route folder, we have an index.js file. This is our index.js file. So with when we click the index file, it's going to show us our home page with title home, surveys empty, because in home page we don't want to show our survey list. That's why its surveys is empty here. And then survey.js files. This is our surveys.js file, surveys.find. So in surveys MongoDB, we are finding if there is anything error, it's going to show us error message. Otherwise, it's going to show us title surveys and surveys equal to surveys. These surveys basically means it in our MongoDB using find method, whatever we'll get. So all of the information is send it here using this survey. Then when we click the add button, it's going to show us the add survey, and survey is equal to empty because we are adding something. We don't want to show our previous survey list, so it's empty here. Then post means we already got something and post it here. So here we already we created our object named new survey with title, author, start date, and end date. Then in our MongoDBs we creating using this object. So this survey, new survey name, and we are passing this object here. If there is anything error, it's gonna show us the error. Otherwise, it's gonna show us the survey. So whatever we'll get from this object, we are passing this object in MongoDB and created our sending our surveys here. Then we are passing an ID for edit button. We are passing an ID using by find ID. So in MongoDB we are finding by ID and survey to edit. So using this ID, whatever we will get about this ID, all information we are sending to service to edit. There is anything error, show us error. Otherwise, we send it here using this ID, title, edit, survey, and service survey to edit. And then we have again post method. We are using this ID as a parameter, and we are creating object here, update to survey with ID, title, author, start date, and end date. And in our survey, we finally update our object, whatever user put it here, this information, error. Otherwise, it's going to show us the surveys. Then we have a delete button. So if the user don't want to put anything in that table, he just click the delete button using their ID, because every user had a unique ID. When you don't want to, he just click this button, and this ID related all information should be removed from the table. Then we have a views folder. Inside this we have a content folder. Inside this content we have a CSS file, and we are partial header, footer, title. So whenever we need header and footer, we just reference the partial link. Otherwise, we don't need to rewrite again coding. That's why we are using partial here. Then survey index.ejs file, and this is my HTML file. Here create survey title, my table design, survey title, author, start date, and responses. We are running a for loop here, surveys of 0. So all of the information I am putting in our array, and we are running a for loop here, surveys count of 0, because array start with 0, surveys 0, the title. So in our 0 position, it should be shows the title. Then number 1, it shows the author, then start date, end date. Also, we have a edit button and delete button here. So that's basically all the information about this assignment, Professor. Thank you from our team and from me. Thanks all of my friends who did really hard working here. So thank you.